Hello, welcome to HSMC News. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm Jim.
I'm John.
I'm June.
I'm Fatu.
I'm Tati.
This past Easter, gruesome events took place in Chicago. An emotionally driven man named Steven Stevens killed 74-year-old Robert Goodwin Sr. in retaliation of said killer's ex-girlfriend breaking up with him. The killer then proceeded to film his murder on Facebook Live and showed the world his reasons for committing such a terrible atrocity.
Lately, social media has been used as an outlet for some to promote bad behavior, to display their heartache and depression, and in the worst case, to kill in front of an audience. Some users use this app to broadcast their animosity and hatred for each other, which can stir up some trouble.
Do you believe that Facebook should be held responsible for what the users are using the live feature for?
No, they shouldn't, because Facebook can't control what people are actually posting live at that moment. It's live for a reason. It's unpredictable. And since Facebook can't predict the future, there's no way that Facebook should be held responsible for it.
I agree. I don't think Facebook should be responsible because this new technology means new behavior, so they can't be responsible for what their users do because how would they know that this was going to happen?
I agree.
I personally do not believe that Facebook should be at blame for what the users are using the feature for. However, it is in the hands of the user, and however, Facebook should be in the process of creating a way for people to send emergency signals to alert authorities of such a thing.
I agree 100% with you. If there's an emergency button, it should automatically send a signal to people who control Facebook Live so that an incident like the Steve Stevens case never happens again. However, an emergency button should also be used to send a signal to the police so that we know that that situation will be handled faster and better than last time.
And we'll feel safer.
Yeah, of course.
Study shows that a crime linked to Facebook is reported to police every 40 minutes. Last year, officers recorded 12,300 alleged offenses involving Facebook. So with an emergency button, these offenses could be reported to the police much faster, and it may also stop the crime because if a person knows that they could get caught faster, they won't commit it.
It acts as a deterrent. I agree. You know, lately, a lot of criminals have been caught in the act after bragging on social media about their crimes. In one case, there's a 20-year-old guy. His name was Michael Baker. He posted a photo of himself siphoning gas from a police car. Now, who steals from a police car? In another case, a girl, she robs a bank live on YouTube and then tells us using little index cards that she stole from a car, and then she stole a car. And she's holding up the money she got from the bank and a bag of weed. Another man broke into a writer from the Washington Post's house, stole his son's laptop, stole a wad of cash, and a coat, which he later took a photo of himself on the son's Facebook, posted it with him in the coat and holding the wad of cash. Wow. That's unbelievable.
Teenagers and other young people, I should say, on Facebook and other social media websites post confessions of crimes unknowingly. This trend makes it easier for police to catch criminals. Some of the examples are represented in people posting photos, videos, and posts, such as a man driving a car with his feet while texting and showing a beer next to him. Or a woman posting about how she recently paid for food from a store with counterfeit money on Facebook.
Wow. It's like they want to get caught.
Yeah.
On a more gruesome story, a Chicago man filmed his own murder on Facebook Live.
Ouch.
At the start of June's 15th live stream, Antonio Perkins is seen with a group in front of a house. 6 minutes later, an apparent blast of gunfire can be heard, and the 28-year-old collapses. The video screen goes dark, but cries fill the rest of the 14-minute video until authorities arrive at the scene.
That's tragic.
That really is. My sympathy goes out for his family. Mm-hmm. What's going on in the UK?
A new trend is going around in Russia.
Russia and the UK.
Russia, and is spreading to the UK. It is a game that was called or named the Blue Whale. This game is used with texting through any social media account or just social media in general, and targets teenagers who are vulnerable. For those who accept the game or challenge that they give out, the motive of the game is to complete self-harm tasks, which will only last 50 days. And to win the game on the 50th day, the task is to take their own lives. Unconfirmed Russian media reports have linked the deaths of 2 teenage girls to the challenge. This is extremely dangerous. It's not even in the United States, but even if it's a game or not, please do not take your own life.
Yeah.
I should remember
Be
instead of the
safe.
game.
Be safe. Wow. Well, you know, Facebook isn't only used for the bad part of the world. It's also used for giving life, for giving people hope and happiness. For example, I don't remember which zoo it was, but at a zoo, there's April the giraffe. She gave birth to a calf on April 15th, hence the name. So you see, Facebook can also be used for good instead of evil. And right now, we need a little light in this darkness. And that's it for HSMC News. I'm Tatiana.
I'm Jim.
I'm John.
I'm June.
And I'm Fatou.
We'll see you next week.
Like it is? No.
No?
You just get my part. But that's
I think that's